morning, everyone. Welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios. If you've been to my channel before, thanks for coming back. If you're new to my channel, I appreciate that you took the time to stop in and see what's going on in the studio. Today is 10 on the 10th, which means I show you 10 Christmas cards on the 10th of the month. Now, I have probably 30 past paper pumpkin craft kits from Stampin' Up! That I've been working my way through. And I started going through those with Paige and Linda with Canned Pumpkin, which runs the last day of every month. And I thought, at this rate, it's going to take me 3 years to get through all the canned pumpkins. So I started pulling them out for other collabs and to work through. And this one is called, it came in this really pretty box. Let me move the cards aside. It came in this really pretty box, and I know I've got a little bit of a glare there. There we go. And those tree die cuts that you see on the outside are what we get to play with. And it will make 10 cards. And I want to show you these envelopes. These envelopes are gorgeous. They are trimmed in silver. Just a plain white envelope. But on the inside, you'll see that the brown is picked up, and you'll see where that comes in on the card here in just a minute. Now, the kit came with, and I've got completes here that I'm going to show you. Came with a Night of Navy ink. Came with this stamp set. Here I go, Night of Navy ink, this stamp set. And then it came with the punch outs. There were 2 of these, I believe, which is this strip, and that's where this matting strip is where the liner for the inside of the envelope comes into play. And toss that aside. We also have this ribbon that came in this one, and it's got that silver trim to pick up from the envelope, and I stamped Season's Greetings in Night of Navy from the stamp set, and we'll come back to that in a minute. Now, all of these pieces I'm tossing into a box, and I'm going to use those, some of them, in my my March junk journal with Julie. Then we had this one that came with 2 sets of cardinals, each set going facing one another, and you'll see where those come into in the trees. Excuse me. Then we had this die cut, and this is done on the Stampin' Up! Shimmer paper, and they just pop out. They were pre-die cut. That's one of the things I love about Paper Pumpkin, is that all the die cuts, the intricate die cuts, are all pre-punched. All you have to do is take them out. And then this shimmer white is going to be a perfect addition to my March junk journal. So I'm tossing those all off to the side. There were 10 of those. Then we had the 10 card bases, as well as the snowflakes, and the dimensionals, and the glue dots. Now remember, with Paper Pumpkin, you get everything that you need to put the kit together, to put the cards in the kit together. And I did 9 of them. So I'll set these aside for a minute. And this is the card. And all I do is stamp this in the background, which looks like falling snow against the night sky. Now, the little bitty snowflake sequence can be adhered with the glue dots that are in the kit, but I chose to add little dabs of the Tombow Mono, and then put the tree in place on dimensionals. The little cardinals went in with glue dots. This strip is put on dimensionals, and the wood strip is glazed flat with the glue dots. And so let's throw one together really fast. Just take in, the rest of the card front is already together for you. Then you take, I'm trying to make sure I stay in, let's see, there's the card base. And then I'm working on a different location today. I'm still trying to get everything off the filming table cleared up. And after being sick last week, I didn't get to make the progress in here that I wanted. And Bob is due home this afternoon, which means the rest of the house has to look semi-presentable. Now these glue dots, or these dimensionals, are a little bit wide for the tree branches. So I went to the widest tree on either side, and then just tried to find the best way to position them, but they really didn't stick out much. And then we peel off this cup, and I know that's really close, but this cup is from a Nutter Butters snack cup, and I just painted it turquoise or teal to match my office, and I keep it handy on my desk to throw like the papers from the dimensionals in and off the back of the glue dots. See. And then we're just going to take and line this up with the bottom of the card. Stick that there. Now this one gets the glue dots, and it just takes 3 of those. Now you can get carried away and use more if you want, but it just takes 1 on either end and 1 in the middle to put those down. Give them a little bit of a burnish to make sure you get good contact. And lay it in place. Now, you kind of center it on that snowdrift, just like that. And then I already have the dimensionals on this one, so I'll pull the papers off of those. And I really should have put one of those in the center of that. Let's do that. By putting one in the middle, it keeps you from having that soft spot in the middle. And then making sure you have it right side up, centered on the strip. Okay. And then I'm going to come back with my cardinals. And I went ahead and punched everything out last night so they'd be ready to go. So I'm going to take and dump the cardinals out because I will move those to a smaller bag. And I want to make sure I've got cardinals going so that they're going to face one another. And put a glue dot right in the plumpest part of their belly. Just like that. I sat and put these together last night while I was visiting with Maddie and the gang over at Spectrum Art. They were altering regular playing cards. She had sanded them off, painted them with a coated gesso, and then used oxides and stencils and stamps and crayons to create backgrounds on playing cards. Now I just took a little bitty, I'm going to use this over here first, make sure I get it going, because I don't want great big dots. And then I just randomly put little teeny tiny, oh, you know what I forgot to do on this one? I forgot to stamp it. Oh my word. Well, let's see if we can fix that really quick. Hang on. Let's see if we can fix that, because you know, we only have those 2 pop dots there, dimensionals there. So let's see if we can make this work. And I think we can, because I didn't press those dimensionals down really tight. So let's pop that up really gently. Create our stamp in the Night of Navy. And then we can come back and push that one down. Re-ink our stamp. Why didn't somebody stop me? Where are your dots, Kelly? Give it the De Grunig huff. There we go. Now we can come back and put our low glue dots so we can put in our snowflake sequence. Now the kit is designed so that you have 5 sequins on each card. And there are more sequins in here than that, you know, in case you drop some or whatever. There's more in here than that. I thought I had brought my little tool with me. Guess we'll have to do this. If you have the sticky tool from Stampin' Up, this is much easier. Because trying to get your fingers to turn loose of that sequin is tricky. But I don't want to take time to run over there and grab the other tool. And this works. And I've got, what did I just my glue? There's not a lot of glue on that one right there. Probably because I'd already picked most of it up and trying to put that other snowflake down. Whoops, right there. Whoops, that glue had already started to dry on that dot. Making sure I don't have an errant snowflake stuck to my finger. There we go. And that is how easy it is to put that Christmas card together. Like I said, paper pumpkin kits are fabulous for this because, you know, you can do cards in a hurry. You can mass produce cards in a hurry. And have some beautiful cards to send to people. And that is my 10 on the 10th new Christmas cards for the month of March. And just as quickly as it came together. So there are, let's bring the rest of these back over here. Try to keep these down in camera. I will be glad when I have my filming table put back together because I'm really missing. There we go. And that is our 10 on the 10th. I'm not sure what the rest of this week holds with Bob coming in. We also have thunderstorms and rain in here Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and I know that's going to affect my internet. So I will be back with you just as soon as I can and try to stay on the collab schedule. In the meantime, thanks for joining me in the studio today. Creative blessings.